What it do? What it do? We out here trying to get it and not get got. Boy, I got somebody. But anyway, I look at the industry, man, how it is out here nowadays and how it has become over the last decade and a half or so. But it's been crazy, man. The professionalism of truck drivers, the respect that truck drivers have out here for each other, shippers, receivers, brokers, whatever, you name it. But on our side of the fence, how bad it is with some of these catastrophic wrecks. You know, I talk about certain groups of people, certain companies, like, you know, Amazon and their contractors that be involved in these catastrophic wrecks. And we see it all the time. At least once every month there's a big catastrophe, or every other month there's a catastrophic one. And it's either them contractors with their drivers or them themselves getting in them, running freight. You know, running freight for them is damn near equivalent to being in the field, cropping vegetables, picking vegetables, getting paid below minimum wage. A lot of people that do it, they're here on visas. That is a fact. A lot of them, when you see them running down the road, they're driving reckless as shit all over the place. Guarantee you go down the road at nighttime. Oh, here go it's 70. There's an Amazon dude coming through with a cheap ass $1.30 a mile load or whatever they call it, working on the block, doing 90. And I mean, they'll be right behind somebody. See these two signs right here? They'll be right here, right behind them. I want to know, in some of these cases, a lot of these cases, where the fuck are y'all going? Because when you get those cheap ass loads, because a lot of y'all got cheap ass loads, we see them on the Amazon load board. Matter of fact, I don't even have that Amazon load board in my phone anymore. Where are y'all going with these cheap ass loads? Y'all be getting loads that's like 600 miles, 3 days to do them, 700 miles, 4 stops, take a week to do them. Or let's just say a one pick, one drop. Don't pay nothing. $1.30 a mile, whatever, running across the PA Turnpike or whatever. Yeah, you got loads like that. But if it picks up now, which is, I guess it's 9 p.m., and it delivers 9 a.m. 2 days from now, why are you flying, hauling ass down the road, then they're running everything over in sight, a bunch of near misses, just to get to the facility to sit in line and wait, just sitting there. You can't go in. I used to see them in Dallas over there by Bonneville and all that. They be lined up forever. I think the city of Dallas said, nah, we gotta stop this crap. Y'all be lined up forever. Where you going? You can't go in to your time, so I don't get it. But with that said, the Amazon contractor, owner, operator, or driver, for the most part, are the worst types of drivers out here on the road today. I don't want to hear nothing about UPS in them. You don't see UPS in these catastrophic. And if you don't know what catastrophic is, I'm just going to give you an example. Like the one in Austin, Texas, like this one the other day. Like one that happened out in Arizona not too long ago. Every other month, maybe, there's a catastrophic where they kill at least 3 people in a lot of these cases. And I mean, it'd be fiery ones. Burning people up and shit. Do other truck companies get in accidents? Yeah, they do. But these drivers here get in some of the most craziest accidents. When a Swift truck gets in an accident like that, they don't go, well, the driver's logs was unplugged or some shit. He ain't had a logbook for 3 days, or he was doing 90 or whatever. I don't get it with you dudes that haul for Amazon, and the people that I don't buy nothing from Amazon. I don't. Myself, no. I wouldn't buy shit from Amazon. The people that buy the Amazon products for Amazon to deliver them are the same people getting ran the fuck over by the Amazon owner-operator contractors. I hate to say it like that, but it's like crazy. We buy from these motherfuckers every day. They out here running motherfuckers over. Amazon is the most diabolical business in America. They have a bunch of people running around like fools and with chickens with their head cut off. Amazon has zero responsibility on anything. The little van drivers door to door that run over your mailbox, do whatever they do, the Amazon not responsible for it. Truck driver run over people, pull an Amazon trailer, Amazon not responsible for it. But they got all this face recognition and all this stuff to make sure, oh yeah, that's the right kind of driver for us, or whatever. Or that he could book those loads off our system. He's legit to run our freight. Nah, I think there should be more shit put on their ass at the end of the day. And the company in Florida with this last incident. Oh shit! What we got over here? Somebody ran off from right here all the way over there. What we got? Look like a Prime Ink or something. I don't know. No, it ain't Prime Ink. It's somebody else. He ran all the way over there from over here. Shit! That's a bad one right there. Don't look like he took out a bunch of people or anything, you know. So we have companies that get into stuff like that. What happened? Maybe he had a blowout, maybe he had a medical thing, you know. We have companies that get stuck under bridges, you know, get stuck on railroad tracks. Those are pretty bad. Get stuck in cornfields and things, and the GPS loses them or whatever. Yeah, we have a few fatalities. But these Amazons, oh my God, these Amazons and these Hey Buddies and Team Flag. Every time you turn on social media, that's what you got. That's who it is. That's who's doing it. Remember, it used to be you had to pull up Swift all the time, right? Remember that? But Swift wasn't getting in they were getting in some bad ones, but catastrophic. I mean, boy, 75 miles an hour, 80 miles, they don't even go that fast. Run over like 20 people and shit. Not like this. Who you see doing that? Team Flag, Amazon, and whoever else I was thinking about. That's it. And a lot of the things that happens with them is the ELD was messed up, something crazy was going on, and then there you have it. The owner of that company in Florida, where I was getting at, before I saw that on the side, they called them up, he answered the phone, he talked to the news. You know, he says he thinks we shouldn't be responsible for anything because for 7 years, I guess they've been operating. They really haven't had any problems. They haven't gotten any wrecks and haven't, you know, got anything like that. Now, with that said, if you're pulling Amazon loads all day and that's all you do, which I think they pull refrigerated too, because they pulled up their joint on Safer. Says they pull refrigerated and things like that. Yes, you are going to be responsible, because if they're saying that your drivers are getting caught with these violations, I mean, you mean to tell me you own the company and you don't look at driver's logs? So yes, they're gonna come back on your dumb ass too. Don't you have a safety department or something? You have something you gotta go over, some, you know, protocols and stuff like that. If a driver gets in trouble, I had drivers drive for me. I had several road signs. Most of them were on me. No violations. I got one this year. And it was because my, what was it? My engine hours wasn't like right on like one of the moves I did or whatever. Now with that said, I had my wire harness redid because I left my truck in the field, and yeah, mice will get in your truck. This truck sat for a while and they chewed on the cord. So, and what it would do, it would trip the truck, cut the truck off, whatever. Well, it would cut the truck off, but it was doing some shit. But anyway, but it wasn't crazy, whatever. But it also said that I didn't put down the put it down as malfunction or something they said. It wasn't exactly like that, but that was false information, which I'm trying to challenge now. But anyway, regardless, no driver I had drive for me. Now I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers drive for me under my authority in 5 years. A couple of them stayed a couple of years. One stayed like a year. The other one's like several months. And almost every one of them has had at least one DOT inspection, except one of them. No, 2 of them. Let them boys go right there. But I go over shit with my drivers. I look at the log, I see them doing certain things, I talk to them, I tell them, listen man, you gotta make sure you do boom, boom, boom. You going out here, you going to Colorado, you going over here, they will get your ass if you get caught slipping. I had a driver, the day he was going to Colorado, the next damn day, they pulled his ass over. You know where that comes from? That comes from experience, that comes from paying attention to what's going on out there. You know, am I perfect? Nah, I ain't perfect, but I know what to expect, and I know to expect out of people driving the truck for me. And I don't care if they're driving their own truck. I'm not gonna be all over your ass like we're managing your ass, but you will not be over here doing certain shit that's gonna get me in fucking trouble. You know, and then you get to walk off maybe in the sunset after you done did some dumb shit. No, not gonna happen. So the dude at the company is like, yeah, we shouldn't be responsible. He says it's his truck, and you know, he does it, I'm paraphrasing, he gets to do his own thing and things like that. Yeah, dog, but at the same time, you have to check his shit. Y'all gotta check them logs. Like, yo, baby, you gotta slow it down, baby. You doing too much. I don't want nothing to happen out here to you. You know, I probably pull up on them somewhere, yo, check, you know, this, whatever. You gotta kind of like, I don't want to say keep them in check, but you gotta check them sometimes to make sure you don't get no shit. Because if you don't, you will be in some shit. Trust me, I've seen enough people on social media getting enough shit. Some people got in so much shit they couldn't get they. You can't be playing around, man. So for the owner of that company in Florida that had 7 owner-operators, so they all owner-operators, so you don't pay attention to none of them, what they do? Nothing? Wait. So there was a story, I don't know how true it is, that the dude had no logbook, so you don't even pay attention that your boy ain't got no logbook? He's an older guy, he's been driving for all these years. Yeah, but it's your truck company. So you just letting dudes ride around with no logbook? I mean, you know people be doing shit, but damn, you didn't check nothing, you don't check nothing? Wait till they really come in there and check that. You gonna have set with it, how many people got killed there? Your insurance, they're probably gonna drop you anyway. You got 2 bodies on your joint, fatalities, and it's probably gonna have like 6, 7 towaways, and it's gonna have, you had 0 on everything. So it's gonna have 6 or 7 towaways and probably 4 or 5 injuries with the 2 deaths. That's if no more happens. Look at that company in Texas where the boy killed them 5 folks. That means if they had 0, they're gonna wake up in about a week or so. They're gonna have 5 deaths on their joint. 5. And I don't know how they lowered this bail over there in Texas. He should not get out. It shouldn't even be that low for him to get out. How you get down to $7,000, I don't know. Anybody out here that does shit like that, at the end of the day, you should not get out. There is no bond bail. No. Like I always say when people do shit, you know what you was doing before you did it. Now this is what happens. You gotta go sit down somewhere. You gotta go to the kitty corner. And if that's until your court date, then that's what it's gonna have to be. Whether you are a non-domicile CDL, whether you are a homegrown idiot like the dude in Alabama, drinking his goddamn tequila, running into the damn vehicle, killing the 1 person, they ain't talking much about that. It ain't as catastrophic. Or maybe because, well, he ran over, maybe, who knows? The black dude, they ain't got nothing to say about it. Who knows? Because people been bringing up different things. But he shouldn't get out either. Running people over in traffic because you was drinking tequila. Some of you truck drivers, at the end of the day, man, I mean, you don't even give a shit. But then when some shit hit, see, when it hits you, boy, when it hits you like these dudes here, then you gonna wish to God you wasn't doing that shit. Some of that shit that y'all be doing. And some of y'all doing it at some of the lowest damn rates you can even think of. Like, there's too much going on in the game. Too much. I'm in the part. I listened to I read something the other day about Guadalajara, Mexico, and people coming up from Colombia, wherever they coming from, Venezuela, stuff. They come over through there and they get a CDL for not for free. They pay for it, but it's a fake CDL. They come to the United States or wherever, running around. They get trucks, the same trucks that I be seeing at like your damn Niagara's or whatever at nighttime or whatever. They got no. They said this in the article. This is all the shit I've been talking about. You know. No license plates, no name on the truck, wrote it down with a Sharpie on the side of the truck. And then they get in these accidents or whatever, no insurance. Look at my ass. I gotta fight Prince Trucking in California over there because they probably got some bullshit going on with an insurance company, or maybe their cousin is an insurance agent playing fucking games. Like, how in the night of the accident, I get in the accident, and the next day I go over there, I'm looking, it looks like they done switched their shit around so fast. Like, it was crazy. Like, they did it multiple times. So, you ever see Prince Freight out there? They're fucking thieves, they're fucking scammers, they get in wrecks and get away with this shit. But if I ever see one of those trucks, you heard it here first, I will block that motherfucker in, or I will send a fucking record to go block that bitch. Do whatever I can. I make them punks pay the money, but whatever I gotta do, I'm going after them anyway. You know, I got a couple of things I'm gonna do. I just happened to think about it. I was like, damn, well, I forgot all about this joint. Let me see what's going on. So the insurance company says they never got anything back. Not for them, not for me, nothing. Which is kind of like, yeah. I was like, it's kind of crazy that you did it. But then again, when you go back and look at these flag companies and stuff, they got so much fuckery going on, you know, you probably can't catch them. The only way you probably is gonna catch them, you gotta shoot one of these motherfuckers when they do something out here. But yeah, they stay getting the most shit anyway. Them, the Amazon guys, the Central Cali boys, but yeah, Prince is out of what? Central Cali? Somewhere over there by Bakersfield, some shit? Come on, man. You think I just be making up this shit? Oh, he just be saying shit. He's just a hater. No, he ain't a fucking hater. You do what you do. I observe what I observe. I fucking experience what I experienced. You did what you did. That's why I talk the shit I be talking. And normally when I do be talking shit, it's factual shit. Because I try not to make up shit. Sometimes I do go off the rail about shit and it might be some bullshit. But when it's some serious ass shit, yeah, I'm talking shit. So yeah, truck drivers out here nowadays, man, ain't shit, man. Running over everything, fake insurance and shit. Shit wild, man. It's crazy because I know they'll say, what you got friends that do it too. They know how I already feel about that crazy ass shit. I'm speaking on it right now. All I could do is just hope that they don't get no shit where they fuck some people up and fuck themselves up. Because, you know, I go back and look at some of this. All trucks must use truck route 400 feet ahead. Oh, never mind. I'm doing it wrong. I didn't even see that. No cars are coming, so I'll just wait. I don't want to do nothing wild here. I never came downtown Fort Smith. I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. Good thing I did come out here. Why? Because here come all the cars. But no cars are coming on the backside. Shit. Let all them go. You know, don't do this in some places because you get fucked up around here. I can't go straight, so it is what it is. Still can't close to that. hope they don't get into nothing, man. Cause some of them I know they cool and shit. But I mean, I can't really give out passes. I can't give out a pass. I mean, I know what y'all do. Y'all know what y'all do. I mean, am I going around telling? No, I'm not going around telling. But it's just like, everybody knows how I view this shit out here. Yeah, I mean, people getting it how they are, whatever and shit. But at the end of the day, when you get caught up in some shit like what Amazon boys be doing, these hey buddies and all them, you're gonna be left holding the bag. Then your whole career is a wrap. Whether you give a shit, if you give a shit about it, then it's over for you, man. Some people don't want to be going back to that block and all that, you know, or whatever they was doing that most likely they shouldn't have been doing, or they don't want to go back to that factory, man. Jesus. But anyway, man, I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. Too much going on. Some days I look at it and think, damn, man, I'm ready to just get up out of here. You know, I really don't care. I mean, I could leave truck driving. I probably wouldn't leave it 100%. I could walk off today and be like, yo, I did what I did out here. I had fun while I had fun, but you know, I'm out. But I won't stand there and say shit like other people, like, oh man, because it's my family and things like that and all. Nah. It's just, I just look at the overall climate of the trucking industry, and I never thought it would be like it is today. Not because of the rates, because I still do what I do, but just the overall condition of the industry, the shit that's happening, the shit that's not being, you know, fixed, shit that they letting some people get away with all damn day, you know. And there's good things, but there's just some shit, man, where you just be like, whatever. You know, anybody can get a truck and a trailer and get an authority, have a third party do it for them, and not know a damn thing after that. Anybody can pay the $300. Whether they did it themselves or they had a third party do it. I mean, they paid a third party to do it, which would be more than $300. But more needs to be done. I'm not tired. More needs to be done, you know, to clean this industry up. This industry's a hot mess. Hot mess. The average person doesn't even realize how much of a hot mess it is. They just, when they see these accidents, like especially with these Amazons and the hey buddies. Back in the day, you know, years back, yeah, it was mostly Americans, you know, doing it. You know, you laughed at your Swifts, your Snyders, your Warners, or whatever. Now it's a new thing. What was the one in Indiana the other day? He ran into somebody, Putin. He was out the truck laughing. It's crazy. Putin hit me. Yeah, like he didn't hit me. And he gave the state troopers fake insurance. If I come across one of you motherfuckers ever again in anything, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I'm not even gonna let you leave the scene. I don't care. We gotta bring a doctor out here to go up your fucking ass to check you out. Cause I'm tired of those motherfuckers. Not all of them. Let's get it right now. Cause some of them motherfuckers cool that I came across. But them shitbag motherfuckers, them the ones I'm talking about right there, man. Those motherfuckers that run your family over with no insurance and try to be at another company tomorrow. Dumb motherfuckers. Run your family over and stand there like they didn't do nothing. It wasn't me. I didn't do that. Motherfucker, you on camera. You fucking joking? But anytime you see these Amazons or whatever, you already know what time it is. There's no debate. There's a 90% chance that you know what it is. You know what's going on. I would say Homegrown Contractors has probably got it going good for themselves. They knew how to work the system. They got it done. Now they got something going for themselves. Then there's the other homegrowns. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're probably borderline right there with those crash dummies. They just ain't got in. They haven't got into one yet. But them crash dummies, they run, cheap load, run, and then boom, they get into some shit like that. When does it stop? I don't know. I have no idea when it'll stop. They talking about deporting people, and when they get in these accidents, they they're revoking their visas and stuff like that. Because a lot of these people in this, they never drove a vehicle in their life. You can just tell, like, yo, this motherfucker never drove shit before. He's just doing whatever out here. They talk about the automatic transmission. There might be some truth to this. I gotta get out of here after this. Somebody said you need to put manuals back in. You need to put the manuals back in the trucks, because the automatic transmissions, drivers are more careless and reckless. Feet on the dash, playing around, on computers, watching movies. I mean, people watching movies with manuals too, but you know what I'm saying. That's where we are. How do you react in a truck? You see a lot of US Expresses and stuff doing this shit with their automatics, their drivers. Like, how do you react in these incidents, right? How do you react if with your feet on the dash, you playing around and shit? How do you react? I don't know. Was the truck this man driving an automatic or manual? Him being 65 years old, I would like to say he was driving a manual, and he was just hauling ass. First of all, I would never do this. Bad. Yeah, Chattanooga, Tennessee. No. You would not catch me in Chattanooga, Tennessee. At rush hour, hauling ass in the right-hand lane. That's why you get that middle lane and you stay there in these cities and you get the hell on out of there. come through there hauling ass. I don't know what the people saw. You know, people gonna say anything now. Well, he was driving erratically and all this. I don't know if he was or he wasn't. That's up to the state of Tennessee to pull the camera to see if he really was or not. But was he speeding in the right-hand lane and hit the vehicles? Yeah. So I can't go off that. You know, people said this and said that because we already know how people are against truck drivers. But yeah, I'm not gonna come through Chattanooga, Tennessee, doing that. And usually in a scenario like this right here, looking at this, I would probably be in the left-hand lane going through town. But it's nighttime, ain't a lot of traffic going on, so I'm cool. You have to be aware. You have to be aware of what's going on around you, man. You have to know. Just like right there, I thought I had to drop that left, and no, it was a right, and I couldn't what you call it? I couldn't make that turn. I had to wait because I didn't want to run into cars coming. Look if the cars coming behind me, make sure anything was coming. If they were coming, I would just have to wait because I already took the wrong lane already. So you have to adapt and adjust and not get fucked up out here. That's pretty much what it is. And if you like not paying attention and don't think, you will end up in the situations just like Mr. Milaki, just like this guy right here. When the name came up and I seen the last name, I said, "Oh, pause." I was like, "I don't know. That does sound like," I told my boy, "that sound more like Sapase." You know, but I don't got nothing against Haitian people. No, I don't got nothing against. I got something against people that just don't, you know, that does shit like that. I don't care if you're homegrown. I don't want no homegrown people doing this shit. Black people doing this shit. Americans, black, you know, whites, whoever. So nobody gets a pass. You know, I might not catch your story or their story, but when I do catch a story, I go in on it. But anyway, man, I just think the industry itself is just big trash. The government themselves have let so much happen over the years. You open the floodgates and it's crazy now. So what do? Y'all open the floodgates and now you can't stop the damn the levees because the levees have broken pretty much. What do you do now? I mean, y'all just put anybody up there, the Department of Transportation, you know, Sean Duffy. What is he doing? I don't know. It's crazy. It is crazy. So with that said, man, I wish I was up there because I'd be putting up some some things gotta go. $90, hey, this gotta go. This has to stop. All this fraud and all this, they're not doing enough to stop this fraud. But hey, I'm just an old dumbass truck driver, man. You just talking. Anyway, with that said, it's your boy. We'll get at you later with another video. Y'all have a good night. We'll talk to you later.